What's up, guys? It's Amon here, and today I want to talk about. You guys saw the title, right? Is veganism dead? Is it dying? I think it's a relevant topic to discuss, and I want to give you guys a pretty unique take on it, which would be my take. It's the only take I can really give. But before I get into that, guys, listen. If you wanna work with me, I am a NASM certified personal trainer. I've been working with vegans now for 2-3 years, and I specialize in helping people to put on muscle and to lose body fat, but to do it in a healthy way, right? Because listen, we can all go out there and eat chicken and broccoli and rice and sweet potatoes, and and if we know how to train, we can put on muscle that way. But there's a healthy way to do it, and there's a way that aligns ethically with those people who care about ethics and the fair treatment of different species besides just the ones that we prefer, right? So for you guys that align with that, I'm gonna have my email in the description below. You can work with me one-on-one, and I'm not like super professional or something like that. I'm like a mentor, but a friend at the same time, to work with you in a relaxed kind of an environment and really get you right where you want to go, right? Because most of us, we go around in circles. I'm not speaking for myself, but most people, they go around in circles. They want to get somewhere, and they don't get there because they just don't know how to get there. They don't realize that they just need a blueprint, and they need to follow the blueprint. So that's where I come in. Okay, that took way too long. Let's get into it, guys. So is veganism dying? First, to address this, we have to address, is veganism a trend? Is it a fad? And the answer is no. Veganism is not a trend. Veganism is not a fad. Veganism is not something that can die, because it's not an ideology, but people that are vegan operate by or through an ideology. And the reason why we do that is because it aligns with a belief that every being should be treated with a certain level of respect, and meaning that they should have free will, right? As long as they're not imposing on the free will of others, they shouldn't be enslaved, and they shouldn't be killed and eaten and all of that kind of stuff. So for the people out there who align with that, they're vegan just because it just makes the most sense for them to do. But yeah, so guys, if people out there, and the reason I'm making this video is I want to spark debate in the comments. I get a lot of people in the comments, and they spout off their opinions. But here's the thing: I encourage you to leave your opinions, leave your disagreements, and everything else, because I want to know what you guys think. But keep in mind, okay, I am nearly 40. Okay, I'm in perfect health. Perfect health. Cholesterol, blood pressure, blood sugar, joints, everything, right? I'm in absolutely wonderful health. So keep that in mind, okay? I've been doing this now we're just about to hit 10 years. We're just about to hit 10 years. Now, before I was vegan, I had some issues. I'd never had, my health's always been good compared to most people. I've been active. I've been an athlete. I've been a guy who loves nature my whole life, right? So I've done a lot of that, and I've also been a happy person for a lot of my life, and that's a huge thing, is being happy. Come on, just an inch. So man, it's hot in here. But yeah, guys, look at the gains, guys. I can't even, we're not pumped here. We ain't even trained yet. So, but anyway, so I'm trying to think of my point. So if you're gonna argue with me, right? If you want to come argue, if you want to come state your opinion or whatever, just make sure that we can verify and validate what you're saying by looking at you as the example, okay? Not this dude over here that you don't know what he's doing. We don't know who he is. But you, yourself, if you want to argue with me and if you want to take my time, I just ask that you do the same thing that I'm doing. Put yourself out there. I didn't even mention, I'm 6'4", I'm 230, probably 235 pounds right now. And, this isn't even my final form yet, not even close, right? I'm improving. So, that being said, guys, if you want to listen to somebody, make sure that person, you can see their example over a long period of time. Okay, you guys can go back to the first videos on my channel. I'm preaching this same thing that I was when I first made this channel. Trust me. First of all, being a vegan is a moral stance, and I'm sorry that I'm kind of ranting and rambling in this video. So if you guys don't enjoy that, I apologize. But yeah, you know what? I don't apologize, 'cause I'm just being myself. I'm not going to apologize for that. But if you guys don't enjoy that, what can I say? So being vegan is a moral stance. It's based on what you know to be right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like not being a thief or a liar. You know what I mean? It's based on the reason why I don't go and steal is not because somebody told me don't steal, and it's not because I'm gonna go to jail if I steal. I'm a smart guy. I could get away with it. So in my youth I did some devious things. I'm still in my youth, but in my even more youth, I did some devious things, right? And so I know how to get away with what I want to get away with, but that's not the point. The point is I don't do it because I know it's wrong. It doesn't align with my morals. I wouldn't want somebody to do that to me, so why would I do that to somebody else, right? So veganism is the exact same thing. The same reason why you don't go out and shoot your neighbor. Some of you crazy people out, that might watch this video might be like, oh, I'd shoot my neighbor. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the majority of us who have a soul and a heart. We wouldn't do things like that because we know it's wrong, and we wouldn't want anybody to do it to us. So because we wouldn't want anybody to do it to us, we don't do it to others. Veganism is the exact same thing. So I really just wanted to stress that and clarify that, so you guys can understand. That's where it's coming from, right? We're coming from the same place as the reason why you don't kill your dog, right? It's the exact same place. You just haven't made that connection. Hey, yo, open that door over there. So yeah. This is rambly as heck. I'm getting somewhere. I have a point. Come down with it. So that's number one, okay? No, but number two, you can do it, and it's not only can vegans. People say now veganism can be healthy. It's veganism, from my actual experience, is absolutely healthier than eating meat and animal products. From my actual experience, if you're someone who says you've been vegan before, and you say, well, I feel better eating animal products, I guarantee that either one, you're lying and you were not actually vegan. Maybe you were vegetarian, maybe you were vegan for 2 weeks or something like you were not vegan, okay? You were not. Or you were eating unhealthy and you were missing just basic nutrients that your body really needs. So, and it's not hard to get those. You don't have to be some expert dietitian to be a vegan. It's really not hard. Take out the animal products that you're eating and you substitute them with very simple substitutions. There are some substitutions that are much healthier. There are some substitutions that are not as healthy. And, the not as healthy ones should not be the staple of your diet. You have them, for enjoyment. That's it. You have them for enjoyment. But for nourishment, you have your healthy staples in your diet. Okay. So this is too much for me to address. The video's it's almost 10 minutes, but let me try to get somewhere, okay? So veganism can't die. This is my point. There's no way that you can kill. For veganism to die, compassion has to die, because veganism is compassion in action. The same way that if my, come up just a little, if my neighbor disrespects me, okay, and maybe in my youth I would have went and snapped and I would have hit my neighbor, right? And instead, now that I've gotten a little older, I've gotten a hell of a lot wiser, and compassion has been born within me. My heart has softened. So instead of hitting my neighbor who just said something out of line, right? And I get that like right off the bat, like I'm about to hit this, and then I stop myself, right? Because it's compassion. I stop myself and I give him that compassion that he deserves, even though he was in the wrong, okay? And so, you know, whereas when I was younger, I would have been like, you know, nah, I got something to prove. You're not about to disrespect me. Nobody's gonna disrespect me and get away with it. And it's like, you know, so now I have that compassion, okay? So I have that compassion. It goes towards people. It goes towards animals. It goes towards all living beings. It goes towards plants. Compassion. Everyone deserves compassion. In order to kill veganism, you have to kill compassion. Veganism is compassion in action. So, you know, if you don't have passion for someone, then your acts are going to reflect that. So whenever we look at animals being slaughtered for food, that is not compassion, okay? That is absolutely not compassion. Sorry. I'm not sorry. Again, I'm not. Why do I keep apologizing? I'm not sorry. That is not compassion, okay? It's just not. So is it right or wrong? We're not going to go, is it right or wrong? We're not going to get into that philosophical debate with no end. The point is, that's not compassion. Compassion would be sparing them. That would be compassion, okay? Because they don't want to die, right? They don't walk into a bullet, you know what I mean? So they don't want to die. So keep that in mind. So veganism cannot die because it's not a trend. It's not a fad. It's not any of the above. Veganism is, it's in the heart, okay? It's in your heart. It's in your spirit. It's in your true nature. That's what veganism is. And that, my friends, can never die. And with that being said, let me know what you guys want to see on the next one, and light up the comments, you know what I mean? And, like, tell me what you guys think. You guys have opinions of your own. Tell me what you think. And let's talk about it, okay? And if you want to work with me, stop hesitating and hit me up. And I'll see you guys next time. All right? Peace.
That was my favorite, man.